Hi, I'm Debor'rah. I'm a new grad nurse in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm also the creator of Nursing School Jewels. I made this video to kind of first start off my YouTube page and also just answer some questions about myself and also answer questions that were recently asked on my Nursing School Jewels social media page. So yeah, this is just basically an about me video. I have been a nurse for all of 3 months. I graduated nursing school in December and I took my NCLEX in January and I actually started my nursing job as an RN in February. So I have all 3 months of experience. I chose nursing because really my mom chose it for me. She realized the qualities that I had as a person. I created Nursing School Jewels as just a resource, I would mainly say, for nursing students, pre-nursing students, new grads, to help them, learn tips and tricks that might be helpful in nursing school or even in your prereqs and on the NCLEX, which you have to take after you graduate nursing school. I am also on a med-surg unit. It definitely was not my first choice, I'm not gonna lie. My first choice is definitely the NICU, but because of my stubbornness and my procrastination, this is where there was availability. Do I regret moving to this unit? Not moving to this unit, starting on this unit. No, I do not. It has been a great learning experience and has given me a great foundation in my assessment skills and just all around time management. It's been great so far. And of course, I eventually do want to get to NICU, but I'm not rushing it. I'm taking my time here. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe even though I didn't start off in the NICU, I'm gonna end up there, but I think this is where I was supposed to start off as a new nurse. But I'm also grateful to be on this unit because I would not be on the med-surg unit at any other hospital simply because I've had clinical experiences at other hospitals on a med-surg unit and they were all understaffed. The med-surg nurses were running, and they really didn't have time to educate us. So I had a very bad experience on a med-surg unit previously. But the floor I'm on now, and my nurse as a nurse, is also the floor that I did my practicum on, which practicum is just like, I don't know, like your ending clinical experience to round out, to prepare you for the nursing world, I guess you could say, because they kind of gradually let you take care of patients by yourself and give meds, and it's just, they gradually prepare you for how it would be if you were, a nurse. So my practicum experience was actually on this floor. So it was a floor that I'm very comfortable with, and also I think the major thing is that this floor does not overwork their nurses. We are well staffed. Typical day for us is 4 patients per nurse. So it's way different than many other med-surg floors across Georgia, across the United States, because I've heard up to 6 to 7 patients per nurse. So I'm grateful and I love the floor I'm on. And I'm not gonna stay on this floor forever. Also, I eventually do want to get to NICU, and even though I'm not where I want to be immediately, I am grateful for where I'm starting. One major tip that I have for nursing students, which I am also going to do a whole video dedicated to, like, multiple tips, but major tip that I have for nursing students who are starting off now or starting soon or anything is do not try to memorize everything. That was a lesson, a hard lesson I had to learn, which I'm also gonna make a video about that eventually. Do not try, you can't, it's just we learn so much information in such a short amount of time that we feel like, okay, we need to learn every single detail, but you can't. So focus on learning principles rather than learning facts, if that makes sense. Focus on the general principle of things instead of trying to memorize symptoms, memorize drugs and their reactions. Don't focus on that. Instead, let's focus on the general idea of things. And I think that was something that took me a minute to get and understand, but once I understood that, I started to do way better than how I started. So that is a major thing I would say that you must grasp. I would say learn general principles and also practice questions. Practice questions, practice questions, practice questions. Did I say practice questions? Yeah, practice questions. Practice questions are gonna be your best friend throughout nursing school. They show you, they basically prepare you for the NCLEX, because really you can't learn everything for the NCLEX, but if you know how to answer nursing questions, then you know how to answer questions that are going to be on the NCLEX, even without knowing all the pieces of information that you may need to answer the question. As long as you know how to answer nursing questions. I know this doesn't make sense. You're gonna know when you get in nursing school. They're just, nursing questions are completely different from any other questions that you may have encountered in college or whatever. They are a whole nother beast, which once you do those practice questions, it'll definitely prepare you for it for sure. Thank you for watching, you guys. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And definitely hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or any topic suggestions, or you just, you know, want to say hey, definitely comment below.